Right, I have the portable media player branded by Hybrid, and it's called Media P. Now you might find in your country that it comes in a different packaging and it's got a different branding. So that is why I call it a generic media player. All right, so I'm going to show you what this product is about and I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. I've already taken it out of the box and this is what the unit looks like. Just to give you an idea about the dimensions, you're looking at about 19 centimeters, and in terms of the height, you're looking at just less than 6 centimeters. And the reason I say that, there are little feet here, and as you can see, you can nail this onto a wall because you might find it's for a restaurant and you affix it onto a wall. The unit is very light, and if I just show you, you're looking at it's less than 30 grams. It does come with a power supply, and the power supply plugs in at the back there, and it's a standard DC 12 volt. Right, if you did not get the power supply, this is a 12 volt and it is rated at 1 amp. You can see this is not a high current requiring device. Just looking at the connectivity, you can see there's an aux-in, left and right line output, and an antenna in. Yes, it does have an FM tuner. Looking at the front, you've got different repeat modes. You've got folder down, folder up, different modes, whether it's Bluetooth, aux, SD, or USB, and then you've got next track. Then you've got backer track, next track, different EQ settings, and play pause. I'll now demonstrate how to use this. You might be wondering why one needs a media player in the first place. Well, if you look over here, I have an M Audio active speaker. Now, this is what the back of the speaker looks like. And if you have a look here, it's got its own power supply, so there I'm switching it on. And it's got an input, left and right. And then it does have a second speaker which you can connect over here. Now, how do you get your audio into the speaker? Well, there you can see is the RCA. Now, you would need a CD player, but now those are outdated. Or you'd need some sort of computer with a sound card giving you the output. Maybe you use an audio interface. But again, where is the music coming from? It's coming from your computer or your phone, something like that. And what the media player does is it allows you that connectivity to your speaker. So if I want to connect my phone, maybe via Bluetooth, I cannot connect my phone directly to the speaker because the speaker is not Bluetooth enabled. Yes, there are active speakers that are Bluetooth enabled, but this particular one is not Bluetooth enabled. Therefore, I can use this media player as the link. So I can either connect it via Bluetooth, or I can even connect it with a line-in cable directly to here, although I could use the line-in cable directly to the speaker. I'm also going to use this AV42 as a reference measurement. For example, I'm familiar with the sound of the AV42, and I'd like to see how this sound coming through via the Bluetooth or the USB compares to the sound coming directly from my computer. So what you do is to connect it up. You can see it says the line out. So this is the lines out, and there's the left and right. This is just an extra for video and you don't need it. So there you can see your left and right goes into your left and right of your active speaker. All right, first just having a look at the interface. When it's brand new, it comes with a little plastic transparent protective cover here. So I'm just going to peel that off. There you go. And don't expect a premium product in terms of the materials used. I mean, you can see the die is not very accurate. Even this plastic, when I took off the protective cover, it's got almost ghosting on it. So it's, you can see there, and I've tried to clean it and it doesn't make a difference. So it's probably better if I had left the transparent cover on. And there you can see what I'm talking about. It's not premium, but let's see how it functions. Just testing what happens when you unplug it and plug it in terms of the speaker. You can hear there's a bit of noise that comes through there, and then it makes a pop sound when you plug it in. Listen again. That. Don't really like it when audio devices do that. Right, moving on. Scrolling through the menu, you can see when I press the menu button, it goes to the FM. I've already programmed some stations there. So if I turn this up a bit. Alright, so there you can see the FM. It's also giving you the signal strength. And how you program this, you can say next, you press and hold, and as you can see, it searches until it finds an available station. Here it's found one, and there it goes to channel 9. Now if I press and hold this again, you can see channel 10, channel 11. So every time it finds a station, it basically programs one. There's one there, 98. And let's have a listen at the quality. You can see the signal strength is full.
Come through, aka you heard yourself victory lap from him right here on 5FM.
Alright, so the sound quality seems fair. Alright, so there's another channel. Okay, so I wouldn't call it the best tuner. For that is a well-known radio station in the country I'm in, and the antenna is extended and it's got a little bit of noise with it. All right, so you might have to play around with the antenna a bit. Right, moving on. So that is the FM. Now you can see I press it again and it says Bluetooth, and you'll then need a Bluetooth enabled device. Right, now here you can see my phone. It's already paired. It says hybrid. You do not need a password. So now I can directly play the music. Okay, so there it's paired. I'm playing female vocals because I find that's a good way of testing. It doesn't say anything other than connecting welcome. So the Bluetooth is now enabled. It's playing. These buttons now allow you to move to the next track. For example, I'm going to go back a track. It's gone back. If I want to go forward a track, and then you can see it changed. You can also play and pause. There's no volume control here. There is an EQ option, but it won't work with the Bluetooth. I'll show you the EQ when I use the SD card or the USB. Alright, so let's listen to the sound quality.
In sin and error till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks.
Right, happy to report that the phone is in another room through a wall. So there's a wall between the phone and the hybrid media player, and it is in excess of 10 meters. It's between 10 and 12 meters, and it's still picking up very nicely. So the Bluetooth working nicely, and the sound quality, I can't complain. It sounds great. All right, I'm now going to use the line out. You can see there the headphone jack. I'm going to come into the line input or the aux in, and there it is. It does not auto-update. You have to change the menu in order to tell the media player that you're now using the aux in. All right, you can see it showing you an aux. That is a jack. That's the icon of a jack. And all you can do here now is play or pause. You see now there's the music. I can pause it, but it's not pausing on my device. Basically what the media player is doing, it's really just muting and unmuting, although the device is still on. So as you can see, when I pause it, it's still playing on the smartphone while it is silenced on the media player, and then through the speaker it is now silenced. I did test the aux in with this M audio interface, and it is satisfactory. I'm now going to show you the USB function. Okay, just looking at the display here, you've got the USB symbol, then you've got track time, the current time. So this is 1 minute 57:58 of the current track, of a total track time of 3 minutes 43. So it shows you the current position in the track and the total track time, so you know that there's still over a minute left on this track. Right, now having a look at this button over here, which is the repeat button. Now you can see there it says repeat N for no repeat. Now if I press it once, it's saying repeat, so the repeat is now on. If I press it again, it's saying repeat all. So I'm not sure if it's going to repeat just the folder or the entire music collection on the USB. I'll have to check that. And then it says repeat one. This is just going to repeat this current track. Now you can see this track is called Zoo Faded. So you can see it's scrolling here, very nicely shown, the track title. Now if I go repeat again, it's just going to play the intro, so it plays like the first 10 seconds. There you can see repeat intro 5 6 7 8 9 10, and immediately goes to the next track of this folder. It's just going to go through all the intros and skip ahead. Now if I go press it again, it's saying repeat no. So you've got a variety of repeat functions, and then can you see that over here it even gives you the MP3, the format MP3, and the bitrate 320 kilobits per second. Right, at the bottom here you can see a little graphic equalizer, a little display there. It's quite nice. And the only thing that is challenging is the labeling here. For example, if I just show you, this is folder minus folder plus. So if you want to go down a folder, there I'm gone to the folder of Anne. Now that's her songs. You can see I'm on track 9. It does remember where you were, which is quite nice. So if I was on track 9 earlier, and now if I go folder down again, it's taking me to this band called Loopless. Now I don't know if you noticed, when I press up and down, you can see 0165. That doesn't mean there's 165 songs in that folder. Actually, if I look at this is actually only got 10, although it says 164. If the track doesn't have a correct title, it does the normal CDA title. You know, if it was on a CD player, it just says track 10. Now this folder here has many songs, and you can see there this particular song is called David Bowie, and if I want to search in the folder, I can just scroll through and there's lots and lots of tracks within that particular folder. Now if I want to just do a sound test, I'm going to just do a sound test with female vocals once again. Now the only thing that's confusing, you see here it says next, but one can get confused easily because the FD minus folder down, or folder directory minus mean going down, it should be on this side because we read, English people read left to right, so I'm not sure, you know, maybe it's for different language systems. I keep pressing this button here thinking I'm going folder plus, but I'm actually going back a track. Alright, so let's just go back a track. It doesn't matter where you are in the track, if you press back a track, it'll automatically go to the earlier track. Let's listen to the sound quality.
Stars are brightly shining, it is the night of our dear Savior's birth. In sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt its worth.
The sound quality is good. I've got no complaints. And on that note, you also have a graphic equalizer, which is only available in the SD or the USB mode. Right, so I'm going to show you the EQ. Press it. Now, can you see there it says rock? Now I'll press it again. Jazz. Doesn't sound very good. Quite a lot of distortion coming through. Classical. Soft, double bass, so that's increasing your lower mid and your bottom end, your bass, and then back to normal. Now just a note, if you have a look in the top right corner, it says there wave, so you can already tell that this can play wave files, and there is the 44 kilohertz. There's the pop, just have a listen.
In grateful chorus praise we, let all within us praise His holy name. Christ is the Lord, Thy name forever praise we.
Alright, it's got a pause. You can pause it and then you can resume by pressing it one more time. Right, just to play a common song, this is Zoo Faded. So I'm just going to play this for you.
All I wanna do
Alright, so there you have it. This is the media player transforming your active speaker into a Bluetooth, USB, line in, and SD card little interface, and works pretty well. Not that happy with the graphic equalizer, but overall for restaurants and low key functions, maybe you got for your lounge music and you just want to extend the connectivity to your already present, maybe older hi-fi system, this is a viable option. Thanks for watching. Cheers.